I'm here with Dr. Haddad in the Mediterranean, and we're talking about a very important discovery he made using homeopathic dilutions. It's a whole new breakthrough in the field of science, technology, and health. Dr. Haddad, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you.
Here. So tell me, what is it when people call up and you tell them, just put the phone on the pain, what's happening to the body?
En réalité, ce n'est pas des fréquences homéopathiques qu'on convertit.
In reality, it's a new generation of dynamic homeopathy.
Alors, cette nouvelle homéopathie a daté depuis 10 ans, le jour où j'ai considéré la maladie sur l'échelle dynamique, temporelle.
It started the day that Dr. Haddad considered disease on a dynamic rather than on a symptomatic level.
Dynamic relation is a relationship between the human being and the time, space he's living in, space-time.
Si vous êtes malade, si nous sommes malades,
When we get sick,
c'est que nous sommes dans un espace-temps et l'organe qui est malade, il est en dehors de l'espace-temps.
it means that we are in a time-space continuum and the organ that is sick is in a different continuum.
The memories are not in your head or in your brain. The memories are around you in the field.
This is the foundation of your research. Let me just summarize. When someone gets sick or an organ is out of balance, it means that organ exists in a different time. It gets frozen in the past, in a sense. It stays in the past.
Stay in the past, yeah.
Because of trauma.
Because of trauma.
Trauma or incident.
Incident shocks.
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 And the shock is lodged in a particular part of the body.
La génétique est une prédisposition à ce qu'on appelle un espace de potentialisation.
Genetic is a potential space.
Okay.
Et quand la maladie arrive, c'est l'actualisation de cette potentialisation.
When the disease arrives, it's the actualization of this potential.
And also because of personal trauma as well.
Yeah.
So you have both the genetic and then you have the current emotional situation.
Yeah.
Or event situation.
Event.
Event situation.
And so
Or chronic situation. Si nous regardons un développement d'une cellule cancéreuse, nous allons voir que c'est une cellule qui se développe très rapidement dans le temps. Si nous regardons aussi une infection, ce sont des germes infectieux ou des microbes ou des virus, ce sont des particules infectieuses qui se développent très rapidement dans le temps aussi.
When you look at cancer cells or at germs, microbes, they develop very fast.
more dynamic, yes, okay.
Donc, tout élément vivant dans la nature émet une énergie bêta. Ce sont des électrons bêta.
Everything emits a beta energy.
Yeah.
That's the life force?
It's a pulsing.
Oh, the beta frequency is the
You
pulse.
can hear that on
So
machine.
the faster the frequency, the more powerful and potent. So in your research, you found, from what I've studied, five different elements, 5 different plant substances that have the highest beta frequency.
That are olive pit, fig pit, date pig, wheat, and honey. These quintessence produced 126,000 pulses a minute.
So you took these 5 substances,
Yeah.
combined them together,
Yeah.
created a very dynamic
Yeah.
synergy. All
Yeah,
the substances
yeah.
increased each other.
Oui.
And then you made a homeopathic of that you
Yeah.
called a,
1 CH, 2 CH.
was that what you
3 CH,
called a
4 CH.
fractal?
Yeah. Nous avons fait plus de 18 types de fractales différents après.
There have been more than 18 different types of fractals.
Ce qui m'intéressait personnellement en tant que chercheur, c'est pas le cas où ça a marché. Ce qui m'intéressait, c'est les cas où ça n'a pas marché.
As a researcher, I was interested in the cases where it was not working.
Donc à chaque fractal, il y a des éléments qui manquent. À chaque dilution, il y a quelque chose qui manque. Nous avons pensé à les combiner ensemble.
At each dilution, something was missing.
Okay.
So the thinking behind it was to combine the different dilutions.
Oh, I see.
All the-
1
all
with
the
2 with 3 with 5. 99 dilution combined together.
From A1 to
Okay,
A99.
okay. And
Okay.
you took them all and made one big tincture out of that. One.
Voilà, nous avons eu des résultats extraordinaires
Ok.
sur des pathologies graves avec ça. C'est pour ça qu'il y a 90 000 patients qui ont utilisé le fractal en France déjà.
We've used this
Fractal complex.
fractal complex for more than 90,000 patients in France, and we've had great results with severe diseases.
Wait, so this 99 dilutions together you
Yeah.
found was the thing you were looking for?
Oui,
It
tout
heal-
à fait. Pour travailler sur tous les plans de l'humain, à savoir le physique, le mental, l'émotionnel, le structurel, le système immunitaire, et ainsi de
Yes,
suite. ainsi de
Dr.
suite.
Haddad wanted to work on all faces of the human being.
So,
The mental, the spiritual, the physical.
okay,
the
so
The
they,
structural.
this is
the
what you call the fractal.
Yeah.
This
Vortex?
99 delusions.
Yeah.
So what happens to the body when someone takes this? What is the science of the healing?
Quand vous prenez un fractal complexe, votre corps va prendre ce dont il a besoin chaque jour.
When you take the fractal or the complex fractal, your body will take what it needs.
Every day will change. Nous avons commencé par le vortex, le complexe A, B, C, D, E, et maintenant nous sommes au F déjà en Europe.
What's that?
We started with complex A, B, C, D, E, and we're now at the F.
Okay, so someone takes this 99 complex
One granule.
granule
Yeah.
that's been,
Granule, hein.
and then what happens to the body? How does the body affect the healing from that?
Ça dépend de son cas.
It depends on the individual case.
Okay, but in most cases,
If you have infection,
yeah, what happens?
si vous avez une infection, vous allez avoir un résultat pour cette infection.
If you have a specific infection, you'll get a result for this infection.
Si vous avez une dépression, ça va chercher dans le passé l'origine de votre dépression.
If you have suffered from depression, it will look in the past.
Nous avons compris que ce fractal ramène au présent. C'est ça ce qui est très important à
The
comprendre.
most important is to understand that this complex fractal brings the individual back to the present.
But how does that work? This is what I'm interested in, the science. Someone takes this, what happens to their body? They have an infection.
Par exemple, yeah?
Yeah, for an example, how does the vortex or the spiral or that dilusion change the bacteria that's infecting that person?
Oui, si le corps n'arrive pas à guérir, c'est qu'il a des empêchements pour guérir.
If the body cannot heal, it is because the body has blockages to heal.
Si votre taux vibratoire baisse, vous risquez d'être malade.
When your vibration drops,
Yes.
you might get sick.
Okay.
Si votre taux vibratoire monte,
When your vibration rises
avec des bonnes vibrations,
with good vibrations,
vous pouvez avoir la possibilité d'être dans le présent.
you have the possibility of living in the present.
Okay. So the vibration of this substance you created increases the vitality, brings us more into present time, disconnects us from the past.
Exactly.
I see. And that's why it works differently for everybody.
Voilà.
The big turning point, I think, is the way you transfer the frequencies of this homeopathic solution into sound, into a vibration. What is that mechanism?
En passant par des amplificateurs convertisseurs.
Passing through amplifications of converters.
So you have water, that's
Oui.
a homeopathic solution.
Ouais.
You take that signature, you transfer it to a matching sound wave
Exact.
and
Magnifying sound waves.
magnifying sound wave, and then you've recorded the sound wave. People call a number,
Yeah.
it connects to that transmitter in France,
In France, yeah, too.
and then they get the frequency, they put the phone on their body,
Exactly.
the antenna sends a signal,
Generator, yeah.
and they're healed.
The different usages. Sometimes it's only in that simple way, and sometimes you need the power of the thoughts added to the frequency.
On n'est pas au stade expérimental.
We're not experimenting. We have more than 50,000 people who have used it in France.
I'm going to show some clips of these people who were treated and had remarkable results.